G'day, my name's Paul. Here I'm going to be turning a darning mushroom from a piece of Irish strawberry, which is also known as Madrone. It's from a tree grown in Canberra, and I got this piece from a friend of mine, so it's nice and it's been around for a while, so it's nice and dry. A leaf that mostly supported by the left hand end for most of the process. Turning the cap now, and I'll change to my bowl gouge. I use the bowl gouge for doing a lot of the roughing out here. You can see it gets a pretty good angle supported by the bevel, and I can remove a lot of wood fairly quickly. Okay, gotta watch out for the occasional cut. So here I'm mainly making the rough shape of the handle, and I will be getting in to try and undercut the cap so that the handle actually goes under. And now changing over to the fingernail gouge just to even the edge of the cap out. And now undercut. Okay, now we're ready to put the final details on the handle. Make it the handle doesn't have to be particularly long. Here we're just, now that most of the handle's done, we can take that top off, just smooth that out, and then start cutting away at the base of the handle. The handle doesn't have to be particularly long, and the whole thing doesn't have to be particularly wide either. Okay, time for a bit of sanding, starting with 120 grit. I talked with a friend of mine who does darning, and she said it's useful for the darning mushroom to be fairly small, so it can fit into the heel of a sock or something like that. And they turn the sock inside out, put the heel over the back, and then they pick up stitches with the needle through the back of the existing wool, so the new stitches don't show through. So as long as it's fairly flat on top, and it's reasonably short, so it's easy to maneuver inside a sock, then that's a good thing. Okay, now going up to 180 grit. And finally a coating with a bit of orange and macadamia nut oil. I find that leaves a nice hard wearing finish. It's food safe, has a nice but mild odour, and finally we'll finish it off with the skew chisel. You don't want to go right down to the last cut with that. You want to leave a little bit on the end there so that you don't tear the fibres off. And just take the last bits of that off by hand. And there you go.